Hello there and welcome. How's it going? This is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Welcome to the Ask and Be Inspired affiliate marketing live stream, designed to help you get unstuck, produce results, and achieve time freedom even if you're brand new. Today I'm going to be going over why perfection will kill your business. Well, isn't the whole point of building a business is not only to have the necessary startup capital for it, but that you do everything right? Well, there's a difference between doing everything right and being obsessed with perfection. There is a difference between the two. Now, I remember when I got started with affiliate marketing way back in 2016. I got started with my very first business opportunity in that industry. And I remember after going through the training modules, the coaching calls, and even the live events, what you're told is to take action. But for some reason, I was having a hard time. I would take some action here and there, but I wouldn't really go all the way. Why is that? Because I struggled with two things. I struggled with a lot of mindset issues and everything that was going around in my life at the time. And I also lacked confidence. That was the biggest weakness I had when I got started with this industry is even though I saw the potential of what it could do for my life, how it can change it and turn it around, I didn't feel very confident in my ability to go through with this business. And I'm just going to admit that right now. That's why I've been on and off over the years, except for recently, because I started to commit all the way to seeing this business all the way through to the finish and just stop making excuses for myself. And sometimes you really need to just get out of your own way in order to see progress in your business. Now, one of the big things about why I didn't see as much success as I should have all those years ago, besides my mindset issues, I had this big need for perfection. If I couldn't get it perfect, I simply just wasn't going to do it at all. That was my mindset then. In fact, if you look at my very first video on my Facebook profile, the very first one I did, I believe it was about 2016. It was 2016. Look at my very first video on my profile and look at how I'm doing videos now. You're going to notice there's a huge, huge difference. And I wouldn't have improved had I not done videos or if I gave up after doing some, which it actually happened. I remember doing some videos in the beginning because one of the pieces of marketing advice I got from some wise six-figure earners is you got to be on video. You got to develop that know, like, and trust relationship with your leads. So I was doing videos, some of them here and there. I wasn't really doing them every week or every day. I would just do it when I'd be like, okay, I'm going to do a video. But I'd only do it for the sake of doing it, not because I have an intention behind it. And so when I was doing my videos back then, I didn't feel very confident, so I stopped. Then when I hopped back on going into 2018, I started getting involved in video challenges. And I did probably over 300 videos that time. But again, even after the video challenges passed that year, I still wasn't very confident in my ability to market myself and to promote myself as the leader and authority in my niche. I just wasn't feeling very confident. So when it came around to 2020, 2021, I started feeling like, you know what? I've been doing this for some time and I'm just not seeing anything work. I feel like I have to go back and do something for myself regarding my mindset. And that's what I did. I took a hiatus and I realized there were some things that I needed to work on. There were some things that I knew that needed to be improved upon in order for me to continuing furthering my progress. And when I came back, it was last year when I came back, I started taking this business a lot more seriously than I did in years past. And now you see me cranking out content on an everyday basis. But I wouldn't have done that had I not followed this. So I don't take the whole credit for this. I actually learned this from my very first business opportunity I marketed. And he said about perfection is the enemy of done. Now, if you stay in perfection, perfection will keep you stagnant. Okay, how are we doing over here? Okay, all good. Perfection will keep you stagnant. Why would it keep you stagnant? If you're looking to do business, implement the marketing strategies the right way. Because this is what happened to me when I was taking action in my business. If I was doing a solo ad run, I'd run it once, maybe twice, but I wouldn't entirely understand what I was really doing with it. And so I dipped my toes in the water and I didn't really become persistent with it after that. Now, throughout the years, I've done paid traffic runs, yeah, here and there, but I didn't really follow it through seriously. One, because of my budget, and two, is just feeling like, if I'm going to do something, I got to do it right. It needs to be perfect. And I was the same way with videos. I was the same way with my social media post. I was a perfectionist freak like Michael Jackson. And I know it was pretty bad. If I couldn't do something right, if I couldn't do it perfect for that matter, I just simply felt like I couldn't do it at all. And I realized that was hurting my business progress. And the need for perfection is going to keep you stagnant because not only you will be taking perfect inaction, but you'll also diminish your confidence. It will keep you stagnant from doing what you need to do in your business. You're not going to be very confident in your ability to carry on. It will not only keep you stagnant, but perfection will keep you broke. How do I know that? Because that's happened to me. The times I wasn't taking action in my business, that caused me to lose confidence in my ability to build this business altogether. So there were times, there were days that I wasn't taking action when I should have been, even though there wasn't any money coming in. I wasn't doing all that I can. I kept telling myself, I don't have the money, I can't do the marketing strategies, then I'm just not going to do this business altogether. I let being broke be an excuse to not build my business. And it's not easy for somebody to admit that because everybody wants to posture themselves up like there's some perfect go-to online entrepreneur, online marketer, when they're really not. That all they like to do is just glorify and exaggerate their success rather than be real and transparent with people like what I'm doing here with you. And perfection is going to keep you broke because it's causing you to take perfect inaction. You're not doing anything. And so you're going to be facing life the same exact way before you even decided to join whatever business opportunity that you're promoting right now. You see where I'm going with this? It's going to keep you broke. If you feel like you need to hold on to that perfection, and not only will keep you broke, but it will keep you closed-minded. Perfection will keep you closed-minded. You're not going to be open to approaching things differently in your business, looking at things from a different angle, doing things differently. You're going to look at this business opportunity. You're going to see the potential it could have for changing your life. But when you see what it will actually take to do the work, you decide not to go for it because you just can't quite seem to grasp that concept or whatever marketing strategy that you chose to learn and master. It just didn't make sense to you. Hence, if it's not making sense to you, you're not going to be taking action. And you develop this mindset that, you know what, this business is not going to work. I'm just going to go do something else. And I'm not going to be interested in being open to constructive feedback. So that need for perfection is going to keep you closed-minded. I know it did for me for some time in the beginning because it was hard for me to figure out what the first steps in affiliate marketing were. Yeah, I had the training, I had the help of my sponsors, I had coaching calls, I even attended a couple of live events in person. But even after all that, I still wasn't really understanding what I was doing in my business. And it was hurting me a lot. And that in turn kept me closed-minded to, well, what if I just approached this way? What if I did this while I'm working on building up my capital necessary to invest into paid traffic? I wasn't looking at things from different angles. I wasn't being open-minded. Because this great big need for perfection, besides the other two things that were holding me down, I was just constantly like in conflict and battle within myself. Because growing up and even when I was going to school, I always felt like I needed to be perfect. And to let go of that need for perfection, it was challenging for me. It was really hard for me. But I learned that if you want to get further ahead in your business, the solution oh, that's not it. The solution is to take imperfect action. Yeah, I get it. It's unfamiliar to you. You're skeptical. You might be feeling scared on whether or not you can really make this business work for you. But what I'm going to tell you right off the bat is if you don't get your feet wet in the water, you're not going to know if you're really going to make it or not. So you got to take imperfect action. When you're going through a training module or you're going through a video in a course that you're taking, whatever that video is telling you to do, take action on it. Even if it's not perfect, take action on it anyways. Because the great thing about this industry is you can make mistakes and learn from those mistakes so that you can tweak it around until you actually start to see it work. And you want to know something? I learned this from my coaches and mentors, Ace and Rich Guzman. It's never going to be perfect. All this great big need for perfection that you're holding on to so much for your business, it's never going to be perfect. When you write up in a social media post, it's not going to be perfect. When you write up an email, there may be one little thing that you notice is not perfect, but send out that email anyways. Or you do a video and then you realize that you end up missing an idea or skipping a word or two, but put it out the video anyways. Because it's not about how perfect you can get it. It's about taking imperfect action and being consistent with it over a period of time. This is how you're going to get better at developing your skill sets as an internet marketer. And this is how you're going to start seeing results happen. But it's not going to be possible if you don't take imperfect action. Now, you will make mistakes. There will be things you need to improve upon. But that comes with being a marketer in this industry. You got to be embracing that with open arms. Accept it and be okay with it. It's not going to be the end of the world. Take imperfect action. Let go of this need for perfection in your business and watch how it's going to make all the difference, because it will. If you focus on taking imperfect action in your business, you're going to find that not only you will start seeing results, but you'll get better at your craft. And pretty soon, before you know it, building this business is going to be fun. Why? Because you know what you're doing. Now it's no longer a guessing game anymore. It's not like solving a Rubik's Cube. It's not like playing guess and check. You're going to know what to do. But if you don't take imperfect action, then you'll never make anything happen. Don't let another day go to waste where you could have been spending it moving at least 1% forward towards your goals. You're a lot closer than you think. You got to just focus on taking it one day at a time. Get at least 1% closer. And you'll find that over time, you're going to see how far you've come a long way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing screen over here. Come right back here. Okay, questions time. So I didn't have any questions come in prior to this live stream episode, but if you got any questions for me, now's the time to ask them. I'm going to go ahead and get a quick sip of water. If there are no questions present, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, questions time. All right, let me check the comments. Okay, I don't see any questions that came in. I trust you got a ton of value out of this live stream. And if you did, I invite you to join me on the journey of achieving time freedom through affiliate marketing. Start taking that first step now by looking for my beginner's cheat sheet for affiliate marketing report by looking for the link below this video. If you've been feeling overwhelmed and stuck on figuring out what the first steps are to building a successful affiliate marketing business, let me be your guide. Let me be your guiding light to the place of the promised land. Let me know how I can be of service to you on your journey to business success so that you're not lost and you can start finally producing the results that you're looking for. With that said, this is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Thank you for joining me in on this live stream episode. Have an amazing day, wherever you may be, whatever time zone that you're watching this from, and I'll see you on the next one very soon. Take care, and all the absolute best.